Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we are doing a day in the life. So right now I'm in the middle of doing my 30-day longevity reset challenge. We're gonna be focusing on very specific pillars throughout the day. So we have the movement pillar, the whole foods pillar, the release pillar. I have to release one unhealthy habit. The last pillar is stillness, which is essentially just taking time to myself and having peace throughout my day, choosing to have peace, making space for having peace. Those are the things that I'm gonna be doing today, and I'm gonna show you some of the things that I eat, show you some of the things that I do throughout the day. I think I'm gonna start by making some tea today. I'm gonna start with my stillness pillar. I think it's pretty beautiful outside. We're gonna go sit outside and drink some tea, enjoy the weather, and get a good start to the day. All right, so before I go to the gym and drink my tea and have the start of my day, I gotta finish some stuff on my laptop. I always look for opportunities to get something active in. So right now I'm just using this walking treadmill that I can use with my laptop. So I'm not gonna be on here for long, but it adds up, it counts. I'm gonna knock out this stuff real quick and then I'll go drink my tea and then off to the gym. All right, every day it looks different, but I like to just have time to myself to get away from the stressors of the world. Sometimes I like to do it in the morning. Sometimes I do it in the middle of the day when I'm in the heat of my stress. I just take time and just enjoy the peace, finding peace, choosing peace. One of the things I like to do is I'll just take some tea. Usually it's green tea, but today I got some Vietnamese black tea. Yeah, I just like to enjoy the silence. Also, rate my mug down in the comment section. It says babe on it, ow. I think it's just so important to take time and have a space to allow yourself to have just a little bit of peace, to sit back and just be grateful for life in general. But anyways, I'm gonna finish my tea. I'm gonna enjoy this nature. I'm looking at that tree over there. This thing is falling down. I literally just climbed this tree like 2 weeks ago and cut this branch down, but it looks like I probably gotta do that again. I got a tree to cut down here and I got a tree to cut down at my parents' house. Today's gonna be a very active day. But anyways, I'm gonna finish my tea and enjoy the rest of my piece, and I will see y'all in a few minutes. All right, so we made it to the gym. I'm doing legs. We got this leg machine that I'm about to start with, the leg press machine. So I'm gonna knock that out and I'm gonna really lock in. I really like being to myself when I'm at the gym. So I'm gonna just give y'all some B-roll, and then afterwards, I'm gonna go get me some lunch, and then I'll show y'all what I'm eating then. So enjoy the workout, and I will see y'all at lunchtime. So I found a cheat code while I'm at the gym, which is reading my Kindle on the exercise bike. And when I tell you, this has been a game changer for me, specifically because I've been trying to read more. I also have been trying to do more cardio, which I don't really care about doing cardio that much. But if I can have a way to do both at the same time, it just makes my life easier. And it makes cardio so much more enjoyable because I'm down for things that are enjoyable and easy at the same time. And this is one of those things that I am glad that I unlocked. All right, so we fresh out the gym. I'm probably gonna go to Chipotle because for the whole foods pillar, I have to eat whole plant foods. So I need to make sure that I'm going somewhere that has just that. And Chipotle is the easiest option. We're gonna go to Chipotle. I'm gonna give me some food and I'll see y'all there. All right, so this is the first meal of the day. It is now, let's see, 2:40 in the afternoon. I have not eaten anything today, so I had a fasted workout, and now I got my Chipotle bowl, which is full of plant food. So we got beans, we got corn, we got sofritas as the protein base, so it's essentially just tofu. And then we have some black beans, some brown rice, and then at the bottom I have a bunch of super greens, so it's like lettuce and spinach and stuff, topped off with some guacamole. So, oh, and pico de gallo as well. So this is gonna fulfill my whole food pillar. The only problem that I have with Chipotle is that they use a lot of sodium. I kind of gotta be sparing when it comes to eating Chipotle, but I didn't have that much food prepped at the house because it's Saturday. I didn't ate most of it during the week, so this is what my meal's gonna be for right now. So yeah. I do a little bit of intermittent fasting as well. As you can see, it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I haven't eaten yet. It's something that I do to kind of manage my weight. I don't like counting calories and tracking macros and all that extra stuff. So if I have an opportunity to not do that and still look good, feel good, and not, you know, tip over the scale, then that's essentially what I do. Once you decide to fast, it's either you're eating or you're not eating. You know, like there's no calculations of like how much food to eat and all this extra stuff. When you're in your eating window, you can eat as much as you want. Now, generally I try to be mindful, right? Because you still can do too much when you're fasting if you're just like eating a bunch of crap. So that's why I try to mainly eat whole plant foods while I'm eating in my eating window. It's what works for me. I like things to be very simple. I tried macro tracking back in the day and it was not sustainable for me. So I like the benefits that come with fasting, and it just make my food taste better when I actually do eat. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat my meal. I will catch up with y'all when I go to cut this other tree down, and we'll just go from there. All right, so the battery died on me. I'm gonna go back to the house, take a shower, and then I'm gonna start getting some work done. It's gonna be kind of late today. It's almost 5 o'clock now. I'll probably get something to eat at the house. So until then, I will see you later on. All right, so this is gonna be my snack. I literally just went to Publix and bought me a bowl of fruit because I'm not like super hungry since I had that Chipotle earlier, but I just want a snack that's healthy, and I'm gonna eat this while I do some work on my laptop. I will probably have some soup for dinner, so I'll check back in with y'all when I actually eat dinner, and I'll show y'all what I'm eating then. All right, here we have it. Dinner, which is lentil soup with spinach, butternut squash, some other stuff. I can put the whole recipe. Well, actually, you can find the recipe inside of my community. If you join, you will find the recipe to this, but I will tell you one thing. This is my favorite meal of the year. I have made this like 4 times in a row for 4 weeks straight. I have still not gotten tired of this meal specifically. Now, I have added sweet potato to this meal and it made it even better. But in this one, there is no sweet potato. It's just butternut squash, lentils, tomatoes, and some other stuff paired with some sourdough bread. Now, I did say that I was eating whole plant foods, but I included sourdough bread because sourdough has so many good properties for your gut health. So I like to include really 1 piece, but I'm a little hungry today, so I'm including 2 pieces of sourdough bread. So that is it. That is my day. So we focused on 4 pillars today, which is whole plant foods, movement, and the movement had to be at least 30 minutes. I was in the gym for like, I think like an hour and a half once I finished lifting, and then I got on the bike for about 30 minutes to read my Kindle. And then stillness, which we did early this morning when I was drinking my tea on the doorstep, enjoying nature. So the last pillar is release, which is releasing at least 1 bad habit that is contributing to your health in some type of way. So for me, it is bringing my phone to the bed when I lay down. I notice that when I bring my phone inside the bed, I'm up later than what I'm supposed to be, and then it affects my sleep, and then it affects the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day. It's like a cycle that just keep repeating itself. So y'all won't be able to see that pillar because that essentially starts when I go to bed. Besides that, that's everything. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it gave you some type of, I don't know, ideas to live a healthy life in a simpler way. That's what I live by. I don't like complexity. I like for my health to be very simple and straight to the point. Of course, if you need help with this stuff, you can always click the link in the description where you can join my community, where you can actually do the challenge that I'm doing right now, which is the 30-day longevity reset challenge. And we can do this together. So appreciate you tuning into the video. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.